Welcome to
Coffee cup
El Café
reading with
de la
the
Vida
flower girl.
with the Flower
Coffee cup
Girl.
reading.
Hello. So in today's coffee cup reading, this one. I'm only showing you this one, and we're not having there's no like, I'm not gonna pull any cards. It's the story was like enough just with the coffee cup. It was, yeah, it's interesting story. So anyways, to my coffee cups. Welcome to Things to See in My Coffee. Yeah. Focus it. Yeah. Okay. Hey. So here we have a little guy freaking out with his legs. A person freaking out with his legs to the sides. Here we have, it was a spaceship. It was the first thing I saw, a spaceship. Okay, and here we have, first I was like, oh, a spaceship among the clouds, because here we have a bird, but then I was like, no, that's saying that those are ovaries. Yes, ovaries. Or one body, two minds. To me today this is about connection. Okay, I will explain later. But like connection between two people, but they are busy in their own lives, in their own worlds right now. And then here we have a dog. It looks like a poodle, but the head, do you see here are the legs and the forward paws and the little poodle tail. That's the word. Let me zoom out a little bit. But a little bit. But then the head is actually among the clouds. Oi. It's in a haze among the clouds. So it's not paying attention to what's going on over here. The and the dog is a symbol of today is a symbol of loyalty. Oh, but the dog is somewhere else, dreaming or thinking, having many ideas. Okay, and then we have another symbol of like loyalty over here. Where is it? Here. Yeah. So over here we have this. Oi. Today this is a dragon among the clouds, but also it's a dragon. What's it called? A seahorse. I'm sorry, my camera is freaking out on me today. Men, skärpning. Dale. Muy bien. Okay. I'm okay. I'll try not to use my pen so much. Because I think that's what is making it unfocused. Yeah. So that is a sea dragon. No, I'm sorry. I'm translating. Okay, a dragon and a seahorse. And in Japanese, some time ago I found out that the translation for seahorse is like fake sea dragon, something like that. But it looks like both that. I saw both of them at once. Or first, I'm lying. I also saw the seahorse first, but then it was among the clouds, and I was like, oh, it's the fake seahorse dragon. So here are the clouds, but it's like, oh yeah, and when I saw this, focus. It was like a planet. First I got Saturn, but I don't know what planet it is. It's some kind of planet. So, and we have the spaceship here landing. But anyways, this the seahorse is quite a loyal energy is a sort of home, hard, da, 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 homey, sort of loyal energy, fatherly, or very like protective, fatherly, but in a motherly way. Yeah, seahorses are interesting. Oh, and you know what I found out? Now that I'm thinking about Saturn, actually, seahorse fathers, they actually, well, they carry the children. You probably already know that, but sometimes when there is a lack of food, I think they actually eat the babies. And that is the story of Saturn, which is Kronos, or the story of Kronos, which is Saturn. Is it Greek or yeah, Greek mythology, or is it? No, it's not the Roman. It's in the Greek stories. Anyways, Kronos time eats its babies. I'm sorry I had to change location. But anyways, since I got that with Kronos, the the Titan of time or the God of time, something like that. I feel like the seahorse dragon is feeling like it's running out of time, and it's running out of time. Okay, so here we have these two very loyal sort of family energies with the dog, the guard dog, the family dog being away somewhere else. The head is somewhere else. The head is in the clouds. It's in the haze, in some fantasy, or there's something here. And then it's not paying attention. And the other energy here, the seahorse is not paying attention either to the main thing here, or what feels as the main thing, at least for this person. To And now we got that it's because here the dragon has some form of running out of time. So maybe it's very busy, but there's something that they feel that they have to tend to. So even though, so here we have that symbolism again, they are from the same. So let's say if it's a home, if this talks about a home, you have a home unit, for example, or a couple, or a deep friendship. But right now, you're sort of looking at at different sides. You're not. Oh, you're paying attention. That is the word. I'm sorry for my camera. Come again. Oh God. It's like one body, two heads, and there is a symbol if you ever seen like I think it's like an eagle with one body and two heads, and they're looking at each at their own like east and west, and one represents more like a feminine side and the other a masculine side. So your attention is anyways on two different aspects, on two different parts of life. You're not paying attention to the same thing. And here this one is like freaking out because something alien has landed. So that is not to be taken literally, but like an alien experience. So an experience, something has happened that they have never encountered before, and they are freaking out. um, but then you have these other two energies that are not paying attention to that because they have their own things going on right now. This one feels like they're running out of time. This one is with the heads in the clouds, chasing the dog is chasing something. And the dog can also be, oh, I'm thinking about the dog in Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, or in the tarot card, The Fool, where the dog acts like the intuition and they're somewhere else. But the intuition is not, the intuition is like not online today. Maybe the connection, if they have an intuitive connection, is not, uh, they're not in sync, basically. Because you even have a heart, like they're one heart, two minds. So the intuition is not in sync. And for some of you, if you are connected with your guides and stuff like that, I'm kind of getting, Sirius, because it's the dog, star constellation of Sirius, and maybe you feel like you're sort of disconnected from them right now as well, and you're having, this is for some of you, and you're having like strange experiences, and you're freaking out, and strange supernatural experiences, whatever your intuitive gifts are expanding, and you're freaking out, and you feel like you're not connecting with the people, with your team, with your spirit team and star team. Yeah, and you feel like you're being left alone. And then we have the first story where we have a unity, some form of family or deep friendship, and you're just where you're really connected, like Siamese twins, right? Siamese twins, you usually are very in tune with each other, but right now you're busy in your own on your own stuff. One is freaking out because there's an alien experience, not a supernatural one, but like something that is a new, yeah, something that they never encountered before, and they have to take care of this. And then the other one is running out of time for some reason, so they're paying attention to something else. And then even the heart is like, oh, now it kind of disappeared, but it was a better shaped heart. But I felt like the heart is it's here somewhere in the cosmos, just floating in the vast space by itself as well. Oh no, oh nah, the dog, nay. It reminds me of Laika. Oh, that makes me so sad. When I heard about Laika as a child, I was like, how can people be so cruel? And I almost, like, I feel like I'm getting tears right now. She died all alone. She must have been so scared. Yeah, no, I got sad. Mm. Oh no. Maybe for some of you, you're feeling really isolated. Some form of experience, plus the disconnection from like other, the other or others. It's like right now you're just feeling like you're floating in space by yourself. You've been betrayed. And you're just like all alone. That's how it feels, at least. Oh, if that's your case, usually, like, that's how it's feeling. That's not, there's always a lot of things going on behind the scenes that we're not noticing, and things are never as bad as we feel or as we think. Look, we have a star inside this eye, a 5-pointed star. So Venus, 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 and the star in the tarot. So healing. Uh, you have to like keep going. Keep on going. Just take it one day at a time. This won't last forever. It's temporary. And Venus is on its way in his spaceship. Venus has its eyes on you. Because I was seeing this as an eye. So Venus is many things. And it's not shallow. Okay? But she's also comfort in many ways. Also with the dog in this sort of Neptunian haze, maybe. Dreaming away. There's something creative on its way. Yeah, maybe the dog is another aspect of this person as well. And they're having also like dreams, inspiration. But at the same time, you have like this drama going on over here and the disconnection. Yeah. And the heart floating in space. Maybe the sea dragon, the sea horse, because it's going this way towards the heart and meeting up. If they travel like this, then they're going towards the heart that is floating in space by itself. The heart that is the belongs to two of them, the united heart, almost like a rescue, or like maybe feelings that need to be spoken, but they feel like they have to go this way, take this like long way. It's like they need to reach this first, take it with them, and then go this way and meet up the dog, the other person in the poodle in this haze. And it's like a barrier here as well. Because if they go that way, you have a barrier here. And then they don't have the heart with them. Whatever this heart symbolizes. This could even, so they feel like there's a barrier here. And then they're running out of time, and maybe they're trying to, through this path, they're trying to develop something or develop themselves before maybe opening their heart to something, but or developing something. Because with dragon also I'm getting gold, that maybe they're trying to develop themselves materially before they can come and meet up with this situation, this person, this friend, this. Because right now there's a barrier here, and they might feel, yeah, because they're running out of time. There's something that they want to achieve so that they can have the courage, or yeah, before grab the heart, before they can meet up here. And there is an intuitive, you're always connected by the heart. Yeah, the heart space, the heart portal. You're always connected. Oh, and the heart in the center of the universe. Yeah. You're always connected, but right now you're feeling a bit disconnected. One is facing that way, the other is facing the other way. One is in their Neptunian haze, creating things, and the other one is creating other things, achieving other things. Oh, that was a lot of information. Well, I hope it was an interesting story. I was not expecting all of this to come out. So I hope you liked this story. Keep being imperfectly perfect. Yeah, keep being your imperfectly perfect self. I will do the same. I like to like, even if I just woke up, I like to show my face a little bit because I don't want it to be so anonymous. When you're doing, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but it's just not my style. I like to have a face to people sometimes, even if it's just for a little bit. This is me. Hello. Bye bye. Hello again. I want to explain more about Laika. The part with Laika, I don't know if I haven't watched the video, but I think that there was a word I was trying to get that I couldn't remember, and that was feeling abandoned. The part with Laika was like, you might be feeling abandoned up in your, the clouds, which makes me feel like the Neptunian clouds. And then you have Venus, so it's a lot of creation. You're very creative right now. You have many ideas, and you're creating things, and you're up in this cloud. But it's not that you're not grounded. I don't get that at all. It's more like right now you're creating a lot of things, and maybe it's even difficult for other people to reach you where you are right now because you're so like in the creation, in your creation. You're bringing something down to earth. At the same time, you're dealing with this alien invasion, whatever that is. Like I'm personally dealing with an alien invasion. uh oof, yeah, it's been a bit nerve-wracking, but it's all right now. It's gonna be all right. um yeah, I had to deal with things I never had to deal with. I felt like such a grown-up. Ooh. I'm older than I look, by the way. So I'm a big girl now, okay? um Anyways, I have been dealing with an alien invasion, so you will know what it is in your case. It could even be something like insurance, dealing with insurance for the first time, or something that you have to like, yeah, something along those lines, whatever it is. But you're also creating, and you're in this cloud of creation, bringing it down, and you're hard to reach. And because you're difficult to reach right now, so maybe that also is what's causing a bit of your feeling of isolation, as well as the disconnection in intuition, the disconnection that you're feeling with the sort of dragon, sea seahorse dragon right now. But it's only temporary. And remember, you're always connected, because your bodies were the same, but then you had like the symbol of looking at other. You were looking at different directions. You were doing different things right now. And with the ovaries, the ovaries, I forgot that might also be like, that is, um that you're both giving birth to something, each in their own way. So you are creating something, you're bringing something down, and then the horse dragon, I'm just gonna call it the horse dragon, was running out of time. It felt like it was running out of time, and it needed to create something. It needed to it could even be like, it can be in you need to develop something. It can even be a business, or this can even be if you're married, for example, and you need more money for a certain thing, and one of you is working overtime a lot, so you feel this connection. That is just one example. But the dragon, it feels that it's running out of time, and it needs to create this, go through this longer process, so that they can reach the heart and the 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 dog person. um I just gonna call it the poodle. I know Laika wasn't a poodle, but I will call the poodle and the and the dragon and the sea dragon, um the seahorsey. And the heart was like floating all alone in space. Your heart was like the heart that joins the both of you is like floating by itself in space, like Laika. So that is also how I was getting this disconnection. But you are connected, and even this might be a very cosmic connection as well. um, if you know what I mean, like a cosmic connection, connected through many lifetimes, maybe many different realities. Who knows? Uh, because it is in the cosmos, it is floating in the cosmos. And it's interesting with Saturn, right? Putting up this boundary. Saturn, Kronos, eating his children, eating time. I don't remember which of the children, which of the children was it that jumped out of Kronos, his belly, something like that, and killed him. So I don't know if it was Uranus or Neptune, because there is this concept, because if we have Saturn here, and then we had the clouds here where the dog had his head in the clouds, these Neptunian clouds, Neptune, so you're creating, and then Venus as well, uh, approaching, Venus and Neptune. um there is a concept, is that the word concept, of time where Saturnian time, aka chronic time, I think, chronistic time. I'm not sure what the word is in English, but it's the time of Saturn. How we experience time is with Saturn is, ow, my nose. It's linear, and it's like a human lifespan. Okay, so when we experience, so it's very linear, left-brained, and it has a very limited lifespan, which is from the moment we're born into this dimension until we pass away. But uh, then there is is it chironic time, okay, and then there's aeonic time. And chironic time is ruled under Uranus. So then we experience time. It's like the I don't remember what it was, but something has to do with it's like the time we experience time, but from a soul perspective, a soul level. And probably, if you know about it, write it in the comments. And then we have aeonic time, which is under Neptune. And you are in this Neptunian fog right now. Not fog, creation. And aeonic time is, the eons, is about infinity, the time of infinity, basically. There is no time, it's just infinity, never ending timing. So there are different ways of experiencing reality, timing. So let me see. So Saturn, Kronos, one is feeling that very heavily, but it was also putting up the barrier between the dragon and the person, the poodle. So, for example, I am so Saturn. There's something in astrology called I can't speak called a Saturn return, and it's in between your 28 and 33, something like that. Depending on your natal chart, your astrological chart, you have a Saturn return, which means Saturn goes back to the sign in the sky where it was exactly where it was when you were born, and it takes about 30 years, around 30, 28 to 33 years, depending on when you were born. So that is being called that is called having a Saturn return. Mm. So the poodle might also the poodle is in the sky, in the Neptunian sky, bringing down creations, but it is also dealing with this alien invasion, and so they might be having a sort of Saturn return, like I am having. I think I have to look at my natal chart, but I am in this Saturn return time. It's a very uh, yeah, it's very important. um, the maturation of Saturn, and I'm also like, well, in Vedic I'm something, yeah, but okay, I'm very Saturnian. Okay, it's my main planet, Saturn. Uh, so don't mess with me. Saturn is the lord of karma. No, um, also karma is not about punishment, but that is another topic. Anyways, but they say that if you mess with Saturnians, people that are Saturnian in nature, uh, not good, not good for your karma. Anyways, uh, I think that Saturn is also talking about the things that the poodle person is going on. So there's a lot of this alien invasion has to do with the uh, it's very Saturn is very like grounded in this reality. So the limiting things, not the limiting things. Saturnian things would be like your structure in life, your money, your like time. Basically, time is money. Time is ticking. So, uh, yeah, I think it's basically saying that both are experiencing Saturn. It's like they have to master certain things right now. So they're very busy. They're very busy with Saturnian things and with everyday things. And, Saturn is also, yes, time is ticking, but Saturn gives you time in a weird way. What it actually means is that it keeps you somewhere stuck. Not stuck, but it makes sure that you master whatever thing that you have to master, while other people the same thing, it's really easy for them, while you have to develop yourself more and more over and over to get it right, but so that you become um, that lesson becomes ingrained in you. You become masterful in that. So it can feel like it can be very frustrating because everyone like has they don't have to do put the same amount of work that you have to achieve whatever you want to achieve, while you have to like really make an effort. So it might feel like others are like ahead of you all the time. uh, so Saturn is tricky, but he's a good teacher. um He will give you results, okay? He will give you a result with with, for example, Neptune. You might, you can get stuck, which is a warning for some of you, like in the illusionary realm, in the haze of creation, and never bringing it down. So if you have some Earth or some Saturn in your chart, and also you have it's like, for example, I have Venus in Capricorn, so it's good. I like to take down things down, my ideas down to earth, grounded, and create a structure for them. Otherwise, you can be up in your head forever. um, so Saturn can even be the architect of dreams in a way, because it can bring down the thing, can create a structure to achieve your creations and put it out into the world. um but it was something else with Saturn as well that I was getting. um vad var det? Saturn is, let me think, I remember. Okay, first, Saturn is making sure that you're mastering something, okay? Serious stuff, grown up stuff. But what I forgot that I got back is that Saturn binds people together. So in between, in between the two of you, you have Saturn binding you together. No matter where you, no matter how far apart, or physically or emotionally or whatever you are, how, like, yeah, it doesn't matter how far apart, away, how, even if you're in the same place and you just feel like you emotionally are distant to each other right now, you are bound together. You're bound together. And as the Saturnian bind is for many years, okay? Many, many years. But with Laika, I feel like you might, because you're so in your own world right now, you're feeling disconnected. And I think that even, do you remember that I said that even other people might find it hard to reach you? I think that maybe the seahorse dragon is like, find it hard to connect with you because you're so up in the ethers, okay? You're so up in the ethers, but you have to. You're bringing something down. It's okay, but I think that you mirror each other and you're feeling a little bit disconnected. Oh my god, that was should be the beginning. uh yeah, I'm gonna add this to the beginning. Okay. But ooh. Where is it? I forgot when I was talking about Kronos, Saturn, and one of the children jumping out of his belly and killing him, slaying the Lord of Time. I think it was Neptune actually. So he slayed the chronic, no, the Saturnian time, the chronistic time, is that it? Saturn time, so linear time, time constraint. Um, the Lord of this physical dimension, you know. So, and since what I want to say, since the dragon horse, seahorse, dragon horse, is even is experiencing, yeah, is experiencing Saturn very strongly. It can be difficult right now for it to reach the poodle who is in the slayer of Kronos, of Saturn, Neptune, in the clouds, in the fog, right, in this creation. So there's something about that. They truly are in different worlds, in different dimensions, right there. And even though the poodle is experiencing Saturnian themes and an alien invasion, they're far out there in their creation. But the seahorse dragon, they are, because they are from the waters, they are creative as well. But right now they are in the air, so they're using their aspect of the air dragon. So it's even there, they're in the air, in the clouds. Just even though they're experiencing Saturn, they're in the clouds. So Saturn practicality. Again, they're in the clouds, even though they're from the oceans as well, which Neptune is Poseidon in Greek mythology, or is it Roman? I always get them confused, but it's Poseidon, right? So even though it has an aspect of the waters and of Neptune, which is where the poodle is. So there they match each other. But now, because the poodle is up in the air, yeah, because the poodle is up in the air, it is up in Neptune, but it's in air instead of in the water. So the water part of Neptune is the creation and imagination and all of that, but the poodle is up in the air. So he's trying to reach something and create something. And the dragon is trying to match the poodle by transforming into the air aspect. So they're trying to match the poodle as well. So no matter in what dimension that they are, where they are in the more Saturnian or Neptunian, in the water or in the air, the earth, they're constantly matching each other. Naturally, they're of the same elements, but right now it feels like they're far apart in different dimensions. But the dragon is actually, even though he's experiencing Saturn quite acutely, I feel like he's, yeah, creating some, he's also pulling, she, because the dragon is pulling down something from the clouds, trying to reach something and ground it. That's why I'm saying it can also even be work or a business. And they're somehow connected, like they're both reaching something and try to bring it down in their own way. And that has something to do with their connection, or how they eventually will come back to each other. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place, but um yeah, the dragon is matching, is going up to the clouds, bringing something. Maybe they're inspiring each other as well, even though they're far apart right now, emotionally or physically. They're sort of, they mirror each other, and they probably inspire each other, maybe, but maybe it's unconscious. I don't know, or subconscious, but they are, yeah, they mirror each other a lot. So if you are the poodle, the dragon is actually matching you. It's going up to the clouds. You are up to the cloud. It's going up to the cloud, but it's to reach and bring something down to earth, just as you are reaching for something in the clouds and bringing it down to earth as well. So, oh, I'm sorry. There's some form of mirroring going on. So if you're feeling, well, if you're a dragon too, like whoever you are, like if you're feeling far apart or disconnected, You're mirroring each other. Watch for the mirroring if you can. Pay attention to the mirroring. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. This is the real goodbye, okay? Bye bye.
Hello. It's one little more, blah, 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 blah. One more thing. Saturn is putting the blockage between dragon and poodle. Why? Why? Yeah, because the poodle person, if they are going through the Saturn return, they are, whatever they're going through, they have to deal with that on their own. They're learning to be independent like that. So they can be confident in their own abilities. Cool. So Saturn is like, no, here but no further. So the long journey that the seahorse is doing, it's destined. It's perfect. And with Saturn blocking, I don't think that the communication might be very little to no existent in the material world, because Saturn is the material reality. Okay. Mm. Mm. Have you heard? And clear. So there's an intuitive, but you are connected through the heart. Yes. But that blockage is put in place for a reason. Okay, keep being your perfectly perfect self. No sensitive. No. He's really annoyed by me speaking. Okay, bye. So one more thing, I can't believe I didn't see this. So basically, we have the alien spaceship next to the cloud, to Neptune. So basically, you are bringing in the things you're bringing in are quite unique. Your creations are quite unique. But then the person that's like freaking out next to the spaceship is not only you dealing with a alien invasion, but also it's people viewing you as if you have your head in the clouds. So they're just projecting their own worldview, they're not seeing you correctly. For them, you're just, heads in the cloud, but you're actually pulling in like Aquarian sort of consciousness, Aquarian inventions and creativity in whatever way you express it, whether it's writing, in whatever way you are creative, you're creating something. You're actually grounding something, but first you have to reach out with your imagination and um with your imagination, right? And your creativity, you have to reach up to pull it down. So yeah, and that is also why Saturn is like putting this boundary, because you have to focus on this. And as you do this, during while you're doing this, you're sort of the the dragon seahorse is doing what they have to do. So it all comes together in perfect timing. It is just as it's supposed to. And the reason why you're coming across, or the other person, why you're coming across as a dog, or maybe, or okay, you might be the dragon, or you might be the poodle dog.
But let's say you're the dog, and then the other one is coming across as a seahorse. Because it doesn't matter who you are in this scenario, because I might be talking about someone that you know. But it doesn't matter who you are, they're both loyal energies, the dog and the seahorse. The seahorse is a very familiar, very loyal energy. The same goes with the dog, the poodle, the golden retriever. Yeah. So that you know that no matter how far away, you're always connected and you will come back around. And right now you just each have to focus on your own journeys and your own projects and your own things, right? And don't let those people that are judging you, don't let them, don't, okay, do not believe those people. You know what you're doing. You know that you're grounded and they're pulling something in, so don't listen to that. Or if you're struggling with that, I'm telling you, you know what you're doing. They don't have that level of consciousness yet. We're all at different places, and you have to let them be where they are at, and you do you do your own thing. So keep pulling in that, keep creating, and it will all come together at the right time. Okay. So well, this is my second recording of this. I had my phone crashed and yeah, anyways. Keep doing you, keep being your perfectly perfect self. What do you say, Prince Perman? Chapulín? Oh, what may you say to them? Okay, keeping your perfect self. I hope to see you back in my channel. Bye bye. Dun.